Good evening, everybody. I want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. This is a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here starting the new series for the month of November, which is my 30 favorite rock drummer albums. So what does that really mean? Well, I've picked out 30 albums that I think are probably my favorite or amongst my favorite. I may have missed a couple. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I've picked the drums out that the drums are standout for me on the album. Basically, that's what it is. So we'll be doing this in the normal fashion, so I won't have picked more than 2 albums from any given band. I want to keep the variety out there, like space it out. You know, there are a few bands that could probably dominate this with 5 or 6 albums, but I don't really want that. I don't see the point of it. By the 4th or 5th one, you're pretty sure that I love the drummer, right? And I wanted to give other drummers a chance here to be recognized. And most of these albums I like quite a bit. In fact, all of them I do. I love them all. So we're going to do this in the normal fashion where I'm going to give you my 30th to my first or my least to my best albums throughout the month, working our way up to the number 1 album. And without further ado, we're going to start this with on day 1 here with my 30 favorite album of my 30 favorite albums from the rock drummer albums. So this one is Queen's Day at the Races. I chose this one. There are a couple of the Queen albums that are quite good, but I chose this one because I think that the drumming is best on this album of all of their albums. Also, this album doesn't get enough attention. I don't think it, people go to News of the World or they go to Queen 2 or they may go to a night at the opera. Those are the usual ones they go to. This one doesn't get enough attention, and it deserves to have that attention because I think it's as good or a better album than most of those ones I've said. So, so this is Roger Taylor, of course, on drums. The thing about Roger Taylor I like is he seems to be able to fit his style to the sound of their music. He really knows how to bring out the heavier songs. His drumming makes heavier. The songs that require a lighter touch, he is able to do that. So he's very flexible. That's the big thing about him I like. I like the sound of his drums. I like the rhythms that he's chosen to do. I don't think he's an outstanding drummer as far as solos and stuff goes. I just think he's really good at doing the necessary drumming for each song to give it that strength that it needs. And that's the biggest thing about him I like. This album, of course, is from, I believe it's from 1975. Could be wrong. It's not going to show me it here. I know it. They never do anymore. That's a big problem with these things. I guess I should have looked before I leaped, but I thought I knew it. Maybe I don't. Let's just check it once. It's a nice shot of them as well on the inside cover, all 4 of them. Yeah, Roger Taylor, excellent drummer, strong drummer. 76. I thought it was in that time period. I couldn't remember if it was 76 or like the same year as A Night at the Opera. I thought maybe they both came out the same year, but this is clearly before that. And then clearly after that album and clearly before News of the World. Yeah, a very strong album from Queen. Most of their albums are pretty strong. They have great instrumentation on them as well, but I think the drumming is outstanding on this. I always look to this album when I feel like listening to drums. If I'm looking at a Queen album, I say, I like to listen to this one. It's a little bit heavier, but does have Somebody to Love, which is one of my favorite songs, but also has Tie Your Mother Down and White Man, which are 2 of my favorite songs by Queen. Some excellent drum stuff on here. And I think, Roger Taylor, fantastic drummer. So there's your first episode of my favorite rock drummer albums from for the month of November. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please, if you want, you can leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the notification and the subscription and like. The like thing is very important. It promotes my channel better. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed this, and we will see you tomorrow with day 2's album of my favorite rock album drummers. Sorry, I'm getting tired and things are starting to get tangled up here, so best call it a day. So we'll see you then. Take care and goodbye.